The name on everybody's list is gonna be Roxy. Do you see?
I do see. I like the sign.
Thank you. It's so funny. It looks small from here, but it's nice and large. My bridal shower,
Yeah.
my sister had gotten this really cool backdrop and said my name Roxy on it. And at the end, they're like, you get to keep it. And they sent it to me. And so I was like, I finally got out of the box and I redecorated a little bit behind me. So it's up there on the wall and I got rid of the green screen. So you can actually see I have a backdrop. What?
Yes. Wow. That means all the laundry got put away? Isn't that where you kept laundry
Sure,
sometimes?
Jan. That means I do a good job with my camera shots. Always know what's behind you.
Hey guys, no judgment because in front of me there's a lot of laundry.
The laundry's on the Chase Lounge. And then you know what else I got? Hold on. Let me go get it for you.
Oh, I wonder what it is. I'm very curious. Do. She also has a Peloton behind her for those who are not on. It's her wedding dress. It's in the box.
It's in the box.
Oh my gosh.
I got my dress washed and preserved and it's back. And Scott's like, what are you going to do with it now? I'm like, I don't know. It's so big. I don't know.
Yeah.
But now I saw these things online. Now it's like Instagram knew I did it. This company where you send them your dress and they bring it back and they put it in like a plexiglass, like display box.
Okay, Carrie Bradshaw. Like, what are you going to do with that?
I'm like, and you can either have it like full length or I was like, oh, I want that. And then I saw the price. I'm like, oh, I don't want that. Cause I'm like, oh no, we're not going to spend another. Oh no, not today, Jan. But if they want me to, I don't know. Hey, if you're listening and you want me to like be part of that, just let me know. I'll do it.
We'll sponsor you if you want to sponsor the podcast.
Totally.
Just saying.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Well, here we are. Podcasting.
Here we are. Yeah, welcome everyone. Good to see you. Terry Bear, how you doing? You doing all right?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah. You hanging?
Hanging. I'm hanging. I'm here. Living.
That's right. We'll get to more of that later. So I got a little distracted with my name, but anyhow, very excited about my name on the wall. Roxy. Although I realized when I pulled that song up, it's spelled Roxie in Chicago. Did you know that? I never noticed that. Anyway, it's my name. So it's the end of the month. It's the end of the summer. I mean, summer goes on for a few more weeks. So let's face it, Labor Day is like the official, unofficial start of summer.
Yes. Why don't we just change the solstice and all those things? It's Labor Day weekend. It's over.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that'd be a thing. We should just change it though. We'll get on that. But a few weeks ago, I was kind of like, let me ask some questions to the peeps on the gram. A little curious about what's going on in the life of our audience, the RoxTalks community. And one of the questions I asked Tara Bear, Turn Up My Heart, was this: do you have inventory or extra product in your home that you currently aren't using? Now, I got to say, I was actually surprised because 70% said no. Do I believe them? No, but
so the people who said no, do you know them and potentially know what company they're with?
I could probably look it up.
Because I'd be curious if maybe like there's like one blaring company. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe you don't, but
no, I mean, I got some response back from people. No, I don't, but I could probably go back and look.
Yeah,
which is interesting. But what made me laugh about, and 30% said yes. What made me, I'm like, but I also saw people who viewed it that I know for a fact of inventory that chose not to vote.
Oh,
I'm not mad at you for that. I totally respect that. Like, so I see you and I get it. You're cool. You're like, you don't want to be put out there on blast. And I wasn't going to blast you, but I do think we need to talk about this because there's some strategy around this. And it actually leads to my other question. One of the questions was, how's your summer going? And some people said the summer's not going well. I'm playing my gram and now it's just playing reels because it wants to do that. If you are not hitting your numbers in your sales, if people are like, oh, I need to skip my order and stuff, and you have inventory at home, what are you doing?
What do you do with it?
You sell
I mean,
that.
I've seen some, well, no, I know what your answer is, but
Oh,
I've seen some people who just like open up their secret shameful closet and it's just there.
sorry, my grandma's going. I was looking at the story results and it's just going wild. I gotta. Yeah, the closets are just there, and it's like, okay, listen, y'all, it's not doing you any good. And if it's something that's like skincare, for example, it has a 2-year expiration date. So what are you doing? Like,
Mm,
use the expiration date as that I need to get this out of my house at this time. I don't want to go into, but I will for a moment. This is one of the reasons people get so annoyed with network marketing or feel like it's predatory. I use the word because people like, I spent X amount of dollars every month. I spent 80 or 100 or whatever buying inventory so I could be commissionable. And it's just sitting there and I'm loading it up. So then when you see how much money you're spending as opposed to how much you're making, it doesn't jive.
mm-hmm.
I'm not judging that. And I know there's some companies like a LuLaRoe, by the way, like for example, you have to have the inventory to sell it. You have to buy the inventory and sell it.
Right.
But if you don't, and it's like a commissionable thing, and you're stocking up, you do not win. This is not a Y2K closet. This is not a, what do they call those closets now for the Armageddon closets or whatever? This is not that.
What?
Yeah, you know, people
A
have all
doom
their
closet?
rations. Yeah, a doom closet. This is not a doom closet thing. You win no
Okay.
awards. That's money. Yes, it's a tax write-off, great, but you can actually make money from it. So I think we should talk
Mm-hmm.
about a couple of the ways you can make some money off of it.
Okay. I'm here
And
for
it kind
this.
of goes along with also, I asked the question, how is your summer? How's your summer going? And I'm afraid to look at the numbers because it's going to like make a noise at me again, but I'll try. So most people said, how's your business going this summer? 64% said it was going slow, and 36% said it was go growing. And the people who said it was growing actually were very, like, they all sent me messages telling me about their growth, and that was great. But they were
Awesome.
very like isolated reasons and things, or they just kept their nose to the grindstone.
Mm-hmm.
I asked why your summer, for those of you who said it was going slow, why? And 100% said that it was you. I said it's summer distractions. So
Mm-hmm.
to that, before I go back to what you do about the inventory, if it's a summer distraction, please don't judge it. It means there is something more important out there for you to be focusing on this summer, and that is okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'm always saying, like, if you need, that's where, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. It's right there. Boom. Right.
There
And
we
there's
go.
a reason for that, right? Because if you sit there and you say to yourself, oh, I should have done this and I should have done this and shame on me, shame, like you're walking through the streets of the town of what was that? Like Game of Thrones. Shame, shame, shame. You wouldn't have watched that. You have kids. That'd be totally inappropriate.
Yeah, no.
So if you do that, then you get stuck and you can't move forward as quickly as you would because you're too busy thinking about how bad you are. So we're not going to do that. We're not a place for that. You don't get to be that person here. If
I recently was going through a struggle like this, and can I share
Please.
kind of how I got out of that? It wasn't with maybe my business, but like something else. Like, so say you do something and then you sit and you shame yourself. That is energy wasted. We think as humans, like, oh, if I shame myself, I won't do it again, and it'll motivate me to keep going forward, and I'll have the best fall and I'll have the best holiday season ever. When in reality, that drains you, it makes you feel horrible about yourself. You should flip it and come from self-compassion instead. Just how you're saying of, you know what? My attention needed to be elsewhere this summer, and I chose to send it over there. And that's okay. And then boom, you're done thinking about it and you have time to take action to get more sales
Yes. Love that.
instead of being stuck. Mm-hmm.
And along with that goes not comparing yourself to that other person who is soaring, who had the best summer ever and now hits all the things, right? Because you cannot compare yourself to, you just can't. And you cannot judge and lash yourself. We're not about self-harm. That's self-harm. It is. I'm not like, I just said, it came out of my mouth, and that's self-harm. You sitting there shaming yourself is self-harm. You are, while you don't physically see the lashes, the bruises, the cuts, you are actually doing that to yourself.
Mm-hmm. And your
So,
mind is powerful. Like it's
so
so
powerful.
powerful. So if you keep feeding it negative, it's going to give you negative in return.
Yes. Yes. So remember that, por favor. Um, and just know that you were where you're supposed to be. Whatever decision you made about the summer, believe that that was the best decision for you, for your family, for your circle, and accept that and appreciate it and honor it. Honor it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Honor it.
And then decide it's a new cycle, it's a new season, what you want to do. So if you look at your business, you're like, okay, I would have liked to make more money and I didn't. Well, it's because my energy was focused somewhere else that it needed to be. But what do I want to do right now? And what do I want to do right now? And then focus there. And
Mm-hmm.
if you have inventory sitting in your house, let's start there. Let's clean out the closet. Let's do a clear out the closet sale. Let's do a end of the season sale. Let's do a grab and go come buy sale. And I don't want you to be bogged down with, well, this cost me $80, so I have to sell it at $80. No, the heck you don't. It's just going to sit there and expire. Find a
Right.
price and move it. Like, do a 25% off, do a 50. I don't care, but get that moving. And here's what's interesting about that. And I'm so adamant about this, y'all. I'm not even kidding with you. When you do that, when you say I'm going to sell it and you're not going to be too bogged down with, oh, but I got it for this price, I'm going to hold on to it like this. The energy that you're moving literally and that money and that feeling, it's going to give you that great dopamine hit of like, I'm selling stuff. This is awesome. So yes, your check that comes directly from your company may not be as high as you want it to be, but you're going to be getting cash in your hands. Cash. You heard that, right? In your hands coming to you. And that is going to give you the jolt that you need. And you're going to be emptying up that closet, because I'm going to tell you right now, all that inventory is an energy leak. It's literally an energy leak sitting there. What are you doing with all that? It's taking up space in your life. Remove it. So that one thing you can do is do a sale. Now, if you're like, I can't, Roxanne, I don't want to do it. Fine. Don't do a sale. I got another option for you. Do a special where you let everybody know when you buy something from me, whatever, you get a free product worth a minimum of blah, blah, blah. And you get to choose what free product you want.
Yeah.
And literally like do that. So don't get bogged down with, well, the free product I'm giving them was actually $30 more than what they're getting. Doesn't matter. It does not matter. So you're moving volume, commissionable volume, by saying you get a free gift and then you'll send them the free product.
And then maybe they'll really love that product and want to keep buying that product too.
Exactly. And you tease like some of the products they can get worth blah, blah, blah. But you got to be the first to get, like the first person gets to choose all the, like whatever they want, right? Other thing you can do is this. But really my first choice, y'all, is to sell the dang product. Do a warehouse sale, do a whatever sale, and talk about it, promote it, let everybody know about it. Customers, people who are former customers, people who are on the fence, get them using your product, which, by the way, ding, 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 is good before the holidays. Get them using your product. Just saying. But you also might consider this. Third thing, I got a whining dog behind me. It is not sunny outside, Baylor. Calm down. The other thing is this. You might do hey, everyone who purchases this month gets into a drawing to win and then you bundle up some of it or a certain product. Now, y'all, that one's not sexy after the two great things I've told you. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm encouraging you by telling you the first one is sell through your product. If you just can't let go of the reins that much, then do a free item with the product. If you still can't get rid, you're like, I can't do it, Roxanne, then do it. Everyone's in a drawing. But I'm telling you, the benefits you're going to get from selling through your product, it's going to feel so good, y'all. So good.
Yes.
So good.
And it'll give you the momentum that you're going to need coming here up on the holiday season. We talked about that last week, or 2 weeks ago.
Some time ago. It was sometime recently.
Some time ago,
The other thing is too, once you get to your product gets to a respectable level, I want you to really think about what you're ordering from your company and be strategic about it. First, start with product that you actually physically need or your family needs. Then think about what are some things that if you still have like commissionable things you got to get to, what are some things that would be beneficial, like as giveaways?
Mm-hmm.
Holiday season's coming up. So like, okay, I can do this as a giveaway or an appreciation gift for your customers. Be
Yeah. Oh,
thinking
that's a
about
good
that,
idea.
you know? That way you are intentional, and then give yourself like a requirement and say, okay, I can only have 2 months worth of inventory in my world. 2 months being the one that comes in this month and the one I'm either working on for gifts or I'm using from last month. Be
Mm-hmm.
really intentional, because what I've seen, and I see it, it loads up, and y'all let go of that inventory, let go of that. That is energy and transformations and all the things that you can be putting out there in the world. Transformations like people using your product and loving it, but you're clinging to it and you're hiding under a bushel. No, you got to let it shine.
Let it shine, let it go.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. These are good ideas.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I'm like trying to rack my brain. I remember my mom was in Tastefully Simple, and
Ah,
it's like bringing back just like the memories of like what we would do when she would have too much inventory. And then she would like, we would go to a family get together and she would make the bread. And then people are like, oh my gosh, this is so good. What is this? And then she would start making sales through our family like that. It was
love it.
just more so like, it wasn't pressuring. It was like, oh, I just brought this. We are bringing a dish to pass. And then, oh, I love it. It was very easy to make sales that way. Or she would do care packages for people and just put in some of the more comforting, yummy food. And then it just turns into sales. It's selling itself.
It's organic and natural. I like
Mm-hmm.
that. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
When you said inventory, it made me think about my piano teacher back in the day who had a Mary Kay closet.
Yeah.
I
And
can still see all of this stuff.
yes, yes. Well, I'm thinking like also I have another person in my life who's done direct sales and then would like give us the product to use or try, but it wasn't like asked for. And I'm talking, this is beyond sample size. Like I'm getting full size things and it was like here. And I'm like, no, that was a weirder way of doing it.
Mm-hmm,
Are you
mm-hmm.
implying I have this problem?
Yeah, it's not as organic and natural. And I
Yeah.
know that some things lend themselves to that more than others, right? I mean, your mother
Yes.
making bread, like a recipe, and then everyone loves it, then everybody wants it. That's brilliant. And if you're in a company like Tastefully Simple, take that idea and run with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that there are some really natural ways, if you let yourself lean into the natural way, to do that and to get those sales and get those things out. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I like
I
it.
can't wait to hear what you guys are thinking of doing and be honest. Come and tell us, and we can share
Yes.
it on social media what other people are doing for
Yeah, and we can
getting
change
rid
your
of their
name. Don't
inventory.
worry. We'll change your name. We'll change your
Jim
name.
Bob Joe.
Yes, you're all Jim Bob Joes. What did Jim Bob Joe do today? What did Barbie do? Barbie, I'm Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Have you seen that movie yet?
No, I haven't. I tried to buy it on Amazon the other day and it's not there yet.
Wait, I'm sorry. Let's go back a step. Why did you think it would be on Amazon already?
I don't know. Is that I thought that was a thing now. Like movies just come straight to Amazon Prime.
Oh, honey.
It's not a thing.
It's not after Maverick, Top Gun Maverick, and everyone went back to theater. Not a thing. Plus, it's like the #1 grossing movie. What are you talking about? They're not trying to put that on Amazon anytime soon.
I'll buy it though for
They
like
want you
50,
to go to the
30
theater.
bucks.
Do you know that
Ugh.
between Barbie and Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift has we're just there now, has contributed 1% to the economy. 1% of
Yeah.
the economy is Taylor Swift. But the Barbie
Yes.
movement they're seeing as well too, and the Beyonce, although that's more
Beyonce.
international. But like
Yeah.
Barbie's like bringing out and yeah, no, they're not going to put that on Amazon anytime soon. It
Darn.
was so good.
I will go. It is on the I want to. It's just it wasn't kid friendly, so I'm like, well, I can't bring my kids.
Well,
So
let me answer that for you. So I went to see it last Monday. I waited a few weeks because
yeah.
my girlfriend and I wanted to see it. Tana and I want to see it together, and we went at like 10. We there were like 6 people in the theater, so 10
But
a.m.
my
is a good time to go. But what's interesting, you can tell by the previews. The
yeah.
previews are like some adult stuff, and then all these kiddie movies. Like, you want to know what
Yeah.
kiddie movies are coming out? I can tell you what kiddie movies are coming out. But I heard from a lot of people that a lot of kids were. I'm like, that's not a kid movie, and they're like, no. And there's some jokes that were not kid friendly, but kids go because it's Barbie.
It's Barbie and it's pretty and it's fun and whimsical and
Yes.
like,
Yes.
and I would watch it like when it comes on Amazon, like I'll watch it with the kids around. It's not that I'm necessarily worried about the content. It was just
Yeah.
like they're not going to pay attention to a theater. And you guys all know my struggles with babysitters sometimes. So
Yeah, this is true. Yeah. And keeping them like attention spanning and whatnot would be difficult for that whole time.
yeah. I guess we're kind of going in behind the scenes here. We brought the kids to go see Bluey's Big Play. Bluey is a cartoon on right now. For those who don't know, it's so cute. It's about this little family of dogs. And 15 minutes in, my son looks at me and he goes, "Is this episode over yet? I'm ready to go home." I was like, oh no, we just started. And thank goodness it was only 45 minutes because that whole like auditorium theater, wherever we were, it was just, everyone was moving. Like it was just like a swarm of moving children at all times. And I'm like, this is fun.
That energy must have been like a little bit much.
It felt okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
felt okay.
I thought I was getting a hot flash at the theater
Why?
because apparently I hit the seat warmer button. I didn't know there was one.
There's a seat warmer at your theater? Wow.
I had no
That's
idea.
cool.
And I'm like, it's getting warm. What's going on? I was like, this is weird. I'm like, no, Roxanne, you're just thinking it. You're fine. You're fine. And then finally I looked down. I'm like, oh, the button was like red. I'm like, oh, there's a seat warmer. What? And then my friend Tana, all of a sudden she like fell back. I'm like, what'd you? She's like, I don't know. She moved her purse and like the seat reclined. We're like, what's happening? Clearly we haven't been to the movies in a while because we didn't know those were things.
Oh gosh, they're stepping it up. They are stepping it up. Good to match those darn prices that they charge to go to the movies
It
now.
only cost us $26 to go to the movie together.
With popcorn?
No, I mean just the tickets.
Just the tickets?
26. That's pretty dang good. I think because we went during the day.
Yeah,
No one's seeing movies on a Monday morning. I'm like, I'm gonna be like a senior citizen. What can we watch today, darling?
Let's go. Take the day off.
But you know what I'm obsessed with? Love Island.
Oh, okay. Love Island. Have I watched that one? I may have watched that one. I get sucked into some of these shows sometimes. I'm not a Bachelorette girl, but
Love Island is on every day but one day of the week for like 6 weeks straight. Wednesday, although last Wednesday they had one on anyway. It's on Peacock and it's like these 20 somethings who walk around in bikinis all day long.
Yes. And then just like hook up with random people, not random, but like switch around.
And they pair up and stuff. And like, it has gotten so, I started watching it last season, although technically when it was on CBS, Scott watched like 1 or 2 episodes and I'm like, what crap is this? He's like, I don't know, it's crap. But last summer I got into it. And this summer I'm just like hooked. I can't wait. I listened to the podcasts about it. That's how into it I am.
Oh my gosh. You and your pop culture, you are all in. You're in.
I'm all in. So I'm just like, every day I'm like, is it 6 o'clock yet? I'm ready to watch the next episode.
And it's like new ones every day. Jeez.
Yes, except for Wednesdays. But here's what I was going to say about that. You think about the changing of culture and you said something like, I can't buy it on Amazon yet. I don't know why. This is so weird. Like the movie, right? There's a phenomenon going on that like, and we know this to be true, but it's even more so now you're seeing with reality TV. And I bring that up because with the strikes, they're not even coming to the table yet, right? Like the actor strike, the writer strike, they're not even coming to the table with production. It's going to be a while, which means there's going to be more and more reality TV. This is going to change the atmosphere of things and it's going to change social media, all that. But anyhow, where I'm going right now with it specifically is gone are the days. Like if you look at the numbers for people watching The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, there's a lot of reasons why people aren't watching as much, but once a week, you have to wait a week to hear the story again. Whereas you have these streaming services where you have like Selling Sunset that you and I love. We binge it and we get
watch it in a night.
Yeah. Yes. Love is Blind. Binge that baby. Like even Love Island is not bingeable, but it's on every night. So you can watch it every night. People are looking for things that are more in your face, I'm noticing. And that's like, this is just like I'm birthing this coming out of my mind, out of my mouth, and there's something there, but just something to think about. People want that give me more, give me more. And you see things like I have to wait a week to find out what's going to happen to Charity. The Golden Bachelor, by the way, last night they had him on, the Mentel
Yeah.
on. He's adorable, corny grandpa, adorable. He's a cutie.
Yeah.
But it's like it's people, the way people are consuming things are changing. So we're seeing now like the Bachelor people on social media are not able to catapult their stardom as much as those who are on things like Love Island, which not as classy, but we don't care. So it's very interesting.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's our attention spans are shorter. So if you can grab it, that's why like I love Netflix. You got my attention, I'm going to watch it right now. But then I forget what I was watching and then something else sounds interesting and I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to watch this for a little while." And
Yes.
so there's a
Yes.
fight for our attention.
There's a fight and I don't know who's going to win. Well, the robots obviously. Also, I should mention Bridgerton season 3 is coming out in December.
When? December?
Yes.
I need the weekend off.
I was worried it was going to get delayed because of all the strikes, but apparently it was in the can already because it is coming out in December and the preview shows the redhead, Miss Bridgerton. Oh wait, I should that's not her name, but you know who I'm talking about. The redhead in a wedding dress.
Marrying one of the brothers.
Right. Well, the story is about Colin. It's Colin's story. I have to remember, it's about the Bridgertons, not the other people, but it's Colin's story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah. So.
Queen Charlotte was so good.
So good. And it got X'd out. No nominations.
Nothing? Well, it came out of nowhere. I had no idea it was coming out. And then all of a sudden I'm like on Netflix and I'm like, what is this? And holy crap, it's powerful. So good.
So good. And they didn't get nominated. They were excellent.
Yeah.
I know. They got robbed. Anyhow, we digress. That's all.
Do something about your inventory. Watch Love Island. I'm wrapping it up.
Go see Barbie.
Taryn got a facial.
Remember your knuff if you get that. Your knuff. Knuff. Yeah. All right. See you next week.
See you guys next week.
Bye, everybody.